Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and it's time for another episode of Deal or Dud. It's been a long time since I've done a Deal or Dud video, and I think this product is perfect for the series. So when I first got contacted by Gojo, I honestly thought I was being punked. You remember probably the picture that's been out over and over the internet of the hands-free system, quote unquote. Well, someone has actually turned that product into reality and made the Gojo, which promises to be the best hand-free solution on the market and the only hands-free, quote-unquote, system that actually exists, making you able to use your phone, and not only your cell phone, but your home phone as well, totally hands-free with no batteries, no recharging. It's compatible with all phones. It requires no wiring of any kind, and it sells for only $9.99 for two of them. So, will the Gojo be a deal or dud? Let's crack open this packaging and find out. Alright, so here is everything that is included with your set of Gojos. You get an instruction manual which talks about how you use the system. You get two of the Gojo hands-free systems, and then you get these suction cup stickers. Now these are meant to be used if the phone that you're going to be using with the Gojo does not have a glossy surface, because these actually are glossy. I guess suction cups don't attach well to surfaces that aren't glossy, and I did experience this with my home phone, for example, which is made of like a matte plastic. So you want to attach these onto the surface of your phone if it's not glossy. And then again, you get two of them. We're only going to look at one because we don't need to examine two. They're exactly the same. So essentially this looks like a Bluetooth headset, I guess, an over-the-head style one. You can see it's adjustable. It has kind of a space to attach to the side of your head. And believe it or not, all this is a suction cup, which you are meant to attach to your phone. So before we get into actually demoing how this works, I've got an iPhone here which does have a glossy surface. And I guess the whole idea is to mount it on your suction cup like so. You can kind of swivel it into position and then literally stick it over your head. So let's find out if this thing really works right now. Alright, so this is how the Gojo is supposed to work. You've got your phone, a call comes in, you attach the suction cup, and then you simply place it over your head like so, and you can kind of swivel this to adjust it and then talk. Would you want to use this out in public? I'd say no. Does it work? With the iPhone, it seems to work just fine. The problem is, I don't know if I'm going to trust this. If I've got my $400 iPhone attached to my head by nothing but a little tiny suction cup, I'm going to feel a little bit insecure about this. It does feel strong. They demo it on their infomercial on their website holding a MacBook computer. They say the suction cup's that strong, but this is going to make me nervous that my iPhone's going to come crashing down onto the floor. I mean, I'm kind of moving my head around and it's not doing so. The suction cup feels strong, but it does make me feel a little bit insecure. I have to say that in my case, I have a somewhat big head, and even with the Gojo fully extended, the plastic on my head is very uncomfortable. There's no padding or anything really in here. There's a little bit of rubber over the piece here that goes onto the side of your head, but I'm finding it a little bit too small for my head and a little bit uncomfortable to use, to be fairly honest. But it does seem to work well with the iPhone. Now let's try it on my home phone, because it's supposed to be able to work with any phone, period. Alright, because my home phone is kind of a soft touch or plastic-like finish as opposed to the high gloss finish of the iPhone, I did stick one of the stickers that they include in the packaging on the back. And then again, I'm just going to take the suction cup and stick it onto that, and then put the Gojo over my head like so. I probably maybe need to move the sticker a little bit down, but you can see the phone hanging from my head. Again, this is not a product that I would personally use out in public. Would I use it at home? It feels a little bit more comfortable possibly, because it is making me truly hands-free. I can walk around with my phone attached to my ear. I had a few conversations with both of these phones, and both parties reported that I was able to hear them fine, and they reported that they were able to hear me just fine as well. Again, just not something that I would want to use out in public. Alright, so the bottom line, is the Gojo a deal or a dud? I'm kind of torn on this one because I can't deny that the product actually works. However, I think its downfalls are, number one, that it's incredibly uncomfortable. It's just too small for people with large heads. Number two, women aren't going to wear these. It's probably going to interfere with their hair. It's going to mess with their earrings, and I think they'll probably find it uncomfortable as well. And number three, you'd never wear it in public. If you did, you'd be mocked viciously forever. So I think the in this case, cons outweigh the pros, and we're going to call the Gojo a dud. So that has been a brief look at the Gojo hands-free adjustable headset, available for $10, a 2-pack. You get 2 of them for $9.99, plus shipping and handling, of course. If you have any questions about the product, I will put a link in the video description where you can learn more about it. Of course, if you have any specific questions for me, you know you can drop me a line. Otherwise, you please have a great day. Please be sure to check out my 2 latest videos. Please like this video, leave a comment below, and of course subscribe for more content.